Hello there, how are you? Welcome back to How I Did It. Well, I had some inquiries on how I was able to line up my screws so well because I didn't pre-drill the panels on the ground like a lot of people do. So what I did was I marked the ceiling with a sharpie, a black mark, marking the top of the um, stud. And then I came back with a chalk line acting as a plumb bob, and I just went down through the string off the chalk line, made a dot, and then that's where I put the screws. Now if you'll remember back way back when, this is what I will actually be screwing to behind these metal panels. And the other thing you have to keep in mind with these metal 2x4s, they actually will flex if you try to force the screw in too quick, basically because they are hollow. So put these up 16 on center, and then the beauty of it is I was able to make sure that they truly were plumb. So putting the metal panels up over it on the outside after marking my screw holes, basically was a piece of cake. Now if I had a plumb bob, that's actually the way that you would properly do it, but using my chalk line worked just as well. It was just a little more cumbersome down towards the bottom. I actually had to move it down because it was so large compared to the plumb bob. And then the other key with this, putting the metal into the metal, you let the self-tapping screw do the work. You don't want to push super hard on that screw like you would if you were putting it into metal like solid steel or wood, because what happens is that stud will flex and you won't actually have it secured. So here I'm just leaving the volume loud so you can hear the sound. It takes a little bit longer using the Tinker Toy metal construction. I'm kidding. It's actually pretty solid. But just know that you have to use a little bit more finesse. You can't just force it in. So what you do is just run it on low speed here. It'll break through the initial metal siding, then let it run at a low speed. You'll hear it or feel it break through the metal stud, and then you can just torque it down on there. Sorry about the camera. Anyway, to answer the question, that is how I did it. I marked the ceiling with the Sharpie. I used my chalk line as a plumb bob, marked the screws straight down with little Sharpie dots, and then I came back with the screws, and the rest is history. Alrighty then. I want to thank you all for stopping by. I hope this clears everything up. Have an absolutely wonderful and blessed week. I will see you next time on How I Did It.